Howdy y'all, I'm Wayne from Dallas, Texas, and I react to all things UK. Got a video for you today, my first reaction to Leeds. It's from a new channel I haven't watched before. It's called The Magic Geekdom, and I'll put a link in the video description for you. This one is called Exploring Leeds. Is this the most underrated city in the UK? I don't know. Maybe it is. Because, if I'm honest, aside from your location on the map, I don't know one thing about Leeds. And that's why I'm watching this video. So yeah, I'm just excited to get into it. I mean, if I know nothing, I'm bound to learn something, right? I mean, I've seen a few pictures, but yeah, I really don't know much. And so the title of this, is it the most underrated city in the UK, caught my attention. But you know, let's get right into it and see what they got. Oops, there we go.
Leeds. I'm joined by my friends Jason and Josh. It's our first time all exploring, and I'm very excited to check this place out. We just stopped at North Star Coffee, which was recommended to me by Sam over on Instagram. So thank you, Sam. Excellent coffee. I had a turmeric and honey latte. It was fantastic. Ooh. I liked it so much. I got another one for takeaway. And I had a Gruyere and caramelized onion toasty, and it was also fantastic. And Jason and Josh each got a buddy, and those also looked delightful. And now to really kick things off, we are heading to the Royal Armouries. When I've asked y'all about your recommendations in Leeds, the number one place that always gets recommended is Royal Armouries. So I'm very excited to check out this museum.
Well, me too. The Royal Armouries, huh? What is this about?
This museum is massive. It truly is a treasure trove of arms, armor, military artifacts, things from around the world and all throughout history. As someone who is not super interested in military history or armory, this is a really fantastic museum. It has so much information and so many unique and unusual things to see here. But I do find myself gravitating towards every time that there are horses or like the big elephant display. I'm like, ooh, look at this cute palomino. So, I don't know. I'm finding my own fun in it. I'm finding myself fascinated with the different saddles and horse equipment throughout history. Horse stuff that's so interesting. This is saying that the Roman cavalry rode without stirrups, and that stirrups didn't reach Europe until the 7th century. That is fascinating.
Interesting. All right, that is interesting.
We also have iconic firearms, as seen in numerous famous movies.
Darth Vader.
What a great museum. Something that I was not expecting to love, but then ended up being very fascinated by a lot of different aspects of that museum. Highly recommend. There is truly a lot to take in and see and learn about. And the best part is that it's free, which, I mean, for how massive that is in there, it's really incredible that it is a free museum.
You know, I've learned this over and over. Most of your museums are free there in the UK. Some are in the US, most aren't. It usually costs you about 20 bucks to get into a museum in the USA, so that is really nice. I missed it. There we go.
We hopped on the water taxi and took it over by the train station.
I
don't know that this is where we needed to be. We could have probably just as easily walked to where we are going next, but we decided what a nice day for a boat ride. And it was nice to learn a little bit more about Leeds. Our boat captain was telling us about some of the history of Leeds, and it was really interesting to learn that the part of the canal that we were going through was really derelict, and they've really rebuilt it, and it looks like a lot of housing and less industrial now.
Lovely. I didn't even know you had canals there.
I remember hearing that Leeds was significant during the Industrial Revolution. I didn't realize it was the birthplace of commercial rail. This is a place that Jason picked out, and it is part of the Leeds Art Gallery. It is magnificent in here, but I think one of the things that makes it really cool is that for almost 50 years it was hidden away. It had a false ceiling for a long time, and so people didn't get to see it in all its glory. It was restored in 2007. One of the things that I thought was so interesting, I was wondering what these gold embellishments were on the ceiling. Apparently, they are part of the Victorian ventilation system, and it still properly works today. It's pretty incredible.
Oh, that's very cool.
Despite having some coffee and pastries, we are just having a bit of a nappy slump.
A nappy slump in the UK sounds like you've just done something in your diaper.
It is always an exciting day when you find an Olympian's mailbox. Postbox? Postbox.
We say mailbox. Okay.
I don't know why I
Wow,
wasn't
this
expecting
is...
to see this much gorgeousness in the buildings around here, but there is. There's a lot of pretty things to look at here. The next place we're going is no exception. This is Leeds City Museum. I don't really know anything about this place. Jason was like, hey, it's a free museum. We should check it out. And that's exactly what we're going to do.
Okay. Leeds Museum.
This museum has your kind of standard to be expected displays of natural history. There's an ancient worlds exhibit about ancient Greeks and Egyptians and Romans. But what's probably my favorite part is there's pretty much a whole floor dedicated to the history of Leeds. And it's been nice to just learn more about the history around here. And I don't know, kind of random things like board games and just, I don't know, pieces of history through time. Hey, real quick, if you're enjoying this video, please subscribe to our channel. Not only have we been all over Yorkshire, but we have a few more days in this area, so we have more videos to come. Make sure you're subscribed.
Her channel and mine. Thank you. Your city looks gorgeous. Look at all the architecture. Thornton's Arcade.
To our lunch destination and started noticing that there are several arcades around. We knew that Leeds had some arcades and that they're supposed to be cool. We just didn't realize we were happening upon them. So we popped into Thornton's. We're going to check this one out. It's pretty cool. It's got some interesting display at the end of it. Some cool Victorian architecture. All the things you love in an arcade.
Look at that. And clock.
The clock just went off. Those figures are part of it, and this just became my favorite arcade so far.
It's the only one so far.
I mean, true, but...
Okay, look at this.
Next up
is this a good arcade? Let me know.
And so far, this one is much more opulent than the last one, and also a lot bigger in general.
Ooh. That looks gorgeous.
Between the Vivian Westwood, the fancy shoe shop, and a jewelry store, I'm going to say that this one is definitely more fancy. This one is certainly beautiful and very posh, but I think the one that I really had my heart set on is the one that has a little bit more independent shops, and I think it's also right across the way. So let's check that one out. The Queen's Arcade, I think, is the one I was wanting to see.
Queen's Arcade.
I have to admit, I think this one might be my least
Also
favorite.
Very nice.
It's the least striking.
A lot of arcades
and also,
there.
I don't know, the shops aren't really as much for me. I think the Thorntons had the coolest shops, the first one, and the last one we went to was just beautiful. We've arrived at what we planned to get lunch at.
Okay,
now, this place has been recommended by a few people, but I did not realize that it was going to be housed in such a beautiful building. This is Kirkgate Market.
Oh, so nice.
It smells so good in here.
Well, that is just nice.
It is funny to me because I think why I enjoy going on about with you is because we think the same things about everything. We're like, wow, aren't the buildings beautiful here? And then, yeah, we just same.
We should take the lift now instead of the stairs. Yeah, we think everything the same.
I noticed on the outside that there was a dragon seal at the entrance. And now I'm noticing that this entire walkway is lined with these dragons. I wonder what the significance of the dragons is here. Also, I feel like all the arcades made me feel like it was very reminiscent of Cardiff. And, you know, dragons are too. We keep seeing people with food, but so far most of the food we've found is more fresh food, things that aren't really lunchable. This is huge. Okay. It just keeps going. And they do seem to have all kinds of different shops. we decided to follow the good smells and came and got Thai food, which also was crowded when we walked up. So we felt like that was a good signal that the food will be good here. And it was. I had a green curry. It was excellent. I mean, I don't think you can go wrong with green curry, but it was really tasty. Jason and Josh both really liked what they got too.
Yeah, that's a
I was
lovely
getting confused
city.
about
Lots of
where
arcades.
Google Maps was trying to take us down a tiny street. And then we found the tiny street. This is White Lock's Ale House. It's apparently the oldest pub in Leeds. So let's go have some history in a glass.
They always say that, and then somebody says, no, that's not the oldest. Is this the oldest White Lock's Ale House?
Let me know for Diet Coke in a glass bottle and have not found it yet this trip. So I basically asked for the local recommendation, and it is a crystal pale ale, I think.
Chin Chin.
Can I ask you a question?
No.
How was your history in a glass?
It was very Irish history in a glass.
Here's an observation I've made here that I've never made anywhere else. I think most places, usually buskers have like mapped out times or areas, and I think that here in Leeds it's just a free-for-all. There are people like everywhere doing all kinds of things with microphones, and it's kind of hard to hear any one of them at any given time, but I think maybe that adds to the experience a little bit. I don't know, thoughts?
Interesting.
It's sure something.
I like that. Yeah, they don't allow busking in Dallas.
I'm trying on some cool pair of sunglasses I found. When you see cool sunglasses in the window, you got to try them on, okay?
Leeds Corn Exchange, okay.
The skipper on our boat was telling us about the prominent corn industry here in Leeds and basically how so much corn used to pass through Leeds. It would come in and then get distributed back out. And the Corn Exchange here was basically the central hub of that. It's like where I think they kept corn, and it was all the corn involvement. Now it houses a whole bunch of shops, a lot of really cool independent shops. And it's just a beautiful building. This is truly the kind of place I could spend hours in.
Okay. They like to shop and go indoors. I'd like to see more of the city.
Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah,
and if you haven't
lovely.
seen the video where we went to the Yorkshire Dales, that is one of my favorite places that we've been around here. So make sure you go watch that video. I'll be right here. We have a few more days still in the area, so make sure you're subscribed and come back because we have plenty more of Yorkshire to see.
Okay, well that was fun. She had a lovely personality, didn't she? Yeah, it looked like they like to shop and eat. Let me know in the comments what else you have there in Leeds. What do I need to know about Leeds? Because I'm going to do some other reactions to Leeds. I'm interested in history, in historical places, or anything that your city's proud of, so that I can look that up. And I'll do some more reaction to Leeds in the future. But that was kind of an introduction. It looks like your architecture is beautiful. Yeah, I want to see more of that. More of the historical places, maybe more of the canals. That's what would be real interesting to me. So let me know in the comments. If you're from Leeds, please let me know that. And let me know what I need to see there in Leeds. Looks like you have a lot of arcades. And they seem to be really into those. But yeah, let me know what does she miss, so that I can look it up, because that's what I'm trying to do here. Is I'm trying to learn about your city, and so yeah, please, folks, let me know in the comments. But if you get a minute, just like and subscribe. It helps the channel so much. And until next time, y'all take care.